Today we'll tame one of these guys, the king of the swamp, the Deinosuchus, one of my favorite creatures in ARK, and we'll tame him with some kibble, of course. However, we don't have any yet, and we also don't have an industrial cooking pot or a greenhouse with crops. So we're gonna do something else instead. I've already placed down a foundation here, and now we're just gonna put a biogrinder on top of it. Then we'll tame up some Yutyrannus, and then we'll just, let them go through the biogrinder. And yeah, that will give us the best kibble there is. The Deinosuchus wouldn't even need that, but that way we just have it, right? Then we just need some pillar support on the sides here. There we go. Because that is needed to continue the ramp down here. Just like so. Perfect. And yeah, that comes all the way to the ground. Perfect. Then we have some walls here, and I'll just place them all around like so. And oh yeah, I need to fill this out here. So I'll need a couple of more walls. And then I also thought, let's maybe, as you can see here, I have a spray painter. Maybe we can use some colors this time, some dyes, and maybe paint it like a bit yellow blackish, sort of like, like caution symbols. If you know what I'm talking about, like they're usually like yellow black. I feel like maybe that could be something. But yeah, let's quickly get this done. This small building here. We can place down a sloped wall right here. Down there, we don't have enough space. We can place one down right here as well. And then I'll obviously need some more walls. There we go. We have some more walls. And if I go around here to the other side, it's a bit like there's a lot of clutter here. Well, I don't even need walls here, right? On this side. I mean, there is also a gap down here. It's not visible if you're just using the machine. Yeah, I don't know if a wall here is really necessary. Let's just do it. We have the walls. Let's just do it. Why not? Then it's, covered all around. And then to make them like go around the corner here, we'll just use a quarter ceiling like so, and then snap another wall onto it. There we go, just like this. Because back here there's also, right, a big gap here, so we'll use some walls to cover that up as well. Then we can go for some more pillars, especially here in the corners. And then 2 pillars over here too. There we go. And then we also have some quarter walls, just for some railings. And I believe I actually need some more. There we go. We'll obviously put some right here where the ramp is. Oh no. Now we have that same problem that we had with base building. That the stone railing can snap here because it's too far in the ground. But it snaps on over here. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. But I guess I'll just leave it like that. Let me just quickly go around the entire biogrinder tiny building here. And then we'll check out the colors. Alright, this is how it looks like right now with all the structure skins, and yeah, same as with our base and our polymer farm. Basically just went for steampunk and frontier wood structures. And now let me just quickly paint it. And this is how it looks like now when it's all painted up with that black and yellow, as I mentioned before. Yeah, really just gives off that, I don't know, watch out, dangerous machinery kind of vibe, at least for me. And yeah, I kind of like it. And now without further ado, let's go and do some taming. Alright, there is a Yuty here, he's very low, so I hope, yeah, we can just kill it with the RG, there we go. Because obviously the RG can be fear roared, so I'm just looking out for that. And yeah, he was only level 20, and according to the ARK wiki, you do get more kibble the higher level the creature is, you're grinding. So yeah, we will hopefully find a high level one. Doesn't need to be max level. I guess like 140 will do. So let's just look for a good high level pair of female and male Yutys. And then we have everything we need and we can go back home. Alright, there is a Yuty. That is a 145. So let me quickly... it's already bloody. No, please don't die. Let me try... Yeah, that's a 145 mammoth as well. That's annoying. I've killed so many low levels already, it's crazy. I just can't find a high level Yuty. This mammoth is fighting some Cardinals, right? Nope, not anymore, okay. Let me just help with this mammoth right here. I hope the Yuty can kill that one mammoth there, it's already pretty bloody. And then hopefully he can eat it and heal up a bit. Yeah, we're just kind of tanking for the Yuty right now. Come on, man. Has he done it? Is the mammoth dead? I don't think so. No, he didn't heal up. Okay, that's annoying. And now he fear roared us. Come on, I'm helping you, man. I'm literally helping you. Yeah, the mammoth escaped. It's right down there. Yeah, maybe this guy's dead. Ah, that's so annoying. All I found was like level 20s and level 55s. The highest was 95, I believe. So that's horrible. I did find, however, a 145 Karcha and a level 150 Spino. So great levels for great creatures, but not what we need right now. The Yuty is still there. Oh, did he survive? He survived. He killed them all. Okay, perfect. Let me set up the trap and then try and lure him into it. There's also a mammoth here. Is he coming for that as well? Not yet, at least. Let's just try and get rid of it as well. Alright, there are lots of rocks around here, which is quite terrible, honestly, for the trap. But let's just try. We'll place a foundation like so. What is it? Double doorway, I believe. Then a sloped wall like so. And turn that into a stone beam and put it there. The original video for the trap is obviously in the description down below. Now, let's try and get that Yuty trap, but actually eat that baby Carno first. Somehow the Yuty moved all the way back there. And now he fell a tree and I don't see him anymore. Let's just shoot. Let's just shoot through the tree. Oh, there it is. Can we get a hit on? There we go. I did... Is he coming after us? No. Yeah, the rocks here are just so annoying. And I feel like they're also gonna mess up his pathfinding. Oh, alright. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I couldn't get over the pillar. That's horrible. Wait, is he trapped? He's trapped already. Okay, I already used this trap once and it didn't work so flawlessly. But hey, he's trapped. Amazing. Let's just quickly check. Is that the 145? Yes, female. Okay. Yeah, let's knock this guy out and then we should have all the prime meat we need in our RG's inventory. Let me quickly do that and then we'll be back. And that's the Yuty knocked out. Perfect. Yeah, we'll need to wait 10 minutes and then he will eat, or she will eat, exactly 5 pieces of prime meat. Alright, as you can see, I've added some, I believe 6, just wooden spikes around the Yuty. I mean, it's not even around, just on the sides, just to at least protect it a tiny bit. But yeah, you should be hungry, or she should be hungry enough. And here we go, right into the spikes. Oh no, we can't pick her up because, yeah, she's getting damaged. There we go. There's another Yuty back there. Let's take a look at her stats once she's in a dino ball. And we're on our RG when it's not so dangerous. Let me just quickly pick up the spike walls. Stats of our Yuty are pretty average. Yeah, nothing really special. 44 melee, that's cool. 47 stam. Because I thought, you know, maybe we can use one of those Yutys we tamed today as a Yuty for the boss fights, right? I mean, that goes hand in hand. So yeah, we have a 145 Yuty. Let's go and look for a high level male. Alright, finally I found a male 145. Let's just clear out some of the creatures here. Is that mammoth? Yeah, that's bloody already. The Yuty should get that no problem. And let me tell you something. I found a total of... We're Fearoid, right? Yep. I found a total of 3 145 Yutys and they were all female. Then I found a 150 Yuty and it was also female. And yeah, of course, lots of low-level ones. But yeah, finally we found a male high-level one. So let's quickly clear the area and yeah, set up the trap, try to tame him as well. Right after we have control of our RG again. Alright, the male 145 is finally trapped. I got like Fearoid, well, our RG got Fearoid while I was on him. Like 6 times, I believe. So yeah, it took quite a while to get the Yuty in the trap. Oh, it's the Megaloceros I heard back there. I was like, what are those footsteps? But yeah, it's also a very small trap. It's extremely efficient, of course. You know, that's only 4 structures. But sometimes, because it's so small, it can be that the Yuty just, you know, runs around when you try to actually lure him inside. But yeah, just be a bit patient and it will work totally fine. As you can see, it's just 1 foundation and some stuff. So yeah, it's really efficient. And he's fully stuck in there, so that's great. Now I'm just gonna knock him out, as always. Wait for him to be hungry enough, and then, yeah, put some prime meat in his inventory. And I also crafted up some more wooden spikes. There you go, we have those in our spike walls, I guess. And also shield for our protection, you know, especially when luring stuff in traps while not on a creature. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit once we have this guy tamed up. Alright, the Yuty should be ready to eat up and be all tamed up. There's a rhino here. I was actually kind of worried it would run into our spike walls and then somehow just damage the Yuty. But there we go. That's the 145 male. And let's pick up the spike wall. Hopefully it won't get damaged. There we go. And let me quickly check its stats. 49 into stamina. That's pretty good. And yeah, the rest is very balanced. So that might be a good one for the you know, for the boss fights when we go in there with whatever army we have. Depending on the boss fight, and we can just boost them up with this Yuty. So yeah, let's go back to base. Put these Yutys on mating and breed some Yuty babies that we can then grind up once they're adults. That sounds horrible, but that's how you get Kibble, so we'll do that. Alright, we have like 20 or no, 15 Yuty babies that are growing up back at base. But we also got a treasure cache or chest map thingy from killing all the stuff that we had to clear out for the male 145 Yuty that we tamed up. So yeah, let's quickly check that out after we've killed some dire wolves and RGs right here. Oh man, the dire wolves really, they just keep on going. It just doesn't stop. They're also level 145. The RG was mate boosted there for a second, so maybe there will be a second RG that we have to get rid of. One RG will make my life harder than it has to be. Just a couple more hits and it should be dead. Finally, okay. Now let's get to the treasure cache. I did bring a shovel, obviously, and let's check it out. It was only a blue treasure map though, so okay, not bad. They are obviously expensive, but not that expensive. And 500 armor, it's pretty good. And some ammo in the stat. Yeah, metal behemoth gate, okay. I actually, for a blue, like, treasure map, actually not that bad, I feel like. But yeah, let's go back to base, wait for the baby Yutys to grow up, and then you know what it's time for. Alright, we're here on top of our bio grinder, and in our inventory we have a total of 14 grown-up Yutys. That obviously excludes the 2 145s that we tamed, they are safe. But now let's just put one on top of the bio grinder and turn it on and see how much Kibble we get from that. That's very cruel. 11 extraordinary Kibble. That is incredible. Let me put all the, what's that, like the leftover 13, right? Let's put them all onto the bio grinder. And there's a, I'm obviously using the Dino Depot mod, you know, here with the dino balls, etc. And there's a cool setting in the mod settings that you can just access in-game, where it actually doesn't check for dino, what's it called, collision and structure collision when you throw them out, which is why I can just throw them in here and it doesn't give me an error message. It just pops them out basically in each other, like inside of the other Yutys. So that definitely helps, because otherwise I don't think they would have space on the bio grinder, all 13 of those. All right, so let me grab all these resources out here. Those were just from 1, and now, what did I say, 13? Oh, that sounds so awful. So 13 Yutys, those were level 217s, right, I believe? Oh my, wow. Almost 150 extraordinary Kibble, almost 2000 pelt, enough raw meat and prime meat for quite a long time. Yeah, that is incredible. I would have not guessed that it would be this efficient, but we take it. I can only, that sounds so bad, but I can only recommend doing that. And yeah, grinding up Yutys in a bio grinder. It sounds horrible, but look at the results. So yeah, we definitely have what we need. And now I will just quickly sort all our resources, and then we'll go out and look for a high level, or preferably max level, Deinosuchus. Alright, right there beneath that is a level 145 female Deinosuchus. And, whoops, I hit him once, but should be okay. Oh, that's a Gigabyte. Let's not get hit by that. Damn, that's insane. Let's pick up that frog and quickly deal with it as well. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in full ghillie. And in my last hotbar slot, I obviously have the, what's it called, exceptional Kibble. Oh, that's a 145 Achatina. Let me just place it up here. There we go. We'll go for an Achatina farm soon as well, I assume. Just for, you know, some, what's it called? Achatina paste, which is basically cementing paste. And there we go. The Deinosuchus is currently with its mouth wide open. So let's sneak up. Never mind, let's turn around and get out of here. Okay, now we'll just observe and wait until it's back in its resting stance, I guess, where its mouth or its jaws are just wide open. And then we'll obviously just run to it and throw some kibble in there. Yeah, for right now, still just walking around. And I would also like a pair, you know, of 2 high-level Deinosuchus at least. Because, yeah, I will definitely do mutations on these guys. There we go. It's getting ready again. And then let's sneak up to it. Please let me be in time. There we go. That is 1 piece of kibble. And yeah, thanks to our taming rate, as you can see, it's already more than 50%. 68%. Yeah, so we only need 1 more piece, which is amazing, of course. And is it already back to resting? Well, that was fast. And I believe you actually don't need to sneak until the last moment. There we go. Okay, perfect. Well, that was quite easy. So that's a 145 female Deinosuchus. Oh, that's the dossier. Perfect. Let me just throw our RG into a Dino Ball. And then, yeah, let's hop onto our Deinosuchus. This time I brought a saddle, like last time. And let's quickly check out the stats. 43 health, 43 stamina, 48 weight, 51 melee damage. Very good. Oh yeah, because it doesn't have an oxygen stat. That's right, so it has more points to distribute. So let's quickly check out the damage, of course. That up there is a Sarco, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. We can kill that. Oh my. Okay, normal bite damage is as much as our RG with all the levels in it. Well, not exactly, but almost. So that's pretty good. Then we have a Sarco here. Let's, you know, charge up the Gigabyte. And 2,000. This is just insane. This creature is just insane. 2,000. And we didn't even level anything. Of course, it has 51 points into melee damage, so that's a lot. But 2,000. That's just insane. Let's find something else. What do we have? We also have a tail attack. I forget with these guys. Yeah, we do. 230 damage, and they're mate boosted. Well, that's amazing. So wait, is the tail attack more damage than the bite attack? That wouldn't make much sense, right? Let's check up here with that. Is that a Fiomia, I believe? No, that's a bear. Okay, let's do the tail swipe here. 350. The tail swipe is more damage than the bite attack. That's kind of crazy. The Deinosuchus, amazing creature. Obviously super strong. Also just the design. I feel like it looks so badass. Very cool. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a Titanoboa. I was looking in the inventory of our Deinosuchus. Thankfully she couldn't hit me. Don't know why. Where is that cache? Right there. Oh, yeah, also unequipped my shield. Not sure if it made any difference, you know, regarding if the Deinosuchus can see me better with it or not, but just to be sure. There we go. That's everything we need. And now let me just quickly take another look around and see if we can find some more, or a male, high-level male Deinosuchus. Alright, on the search for another Deinosuchus. That one there isn't a high level. I've still switched to the Deinosuchus just to have some more fun. And what I actually forgot was the imprinting here. We have 30% imprint, even though we tamed it, just because of our skill tree. What is it? On the taming right here, creatures you tame gain a 30% imprint bonus. So yeah, that's also why the damage is, you know, pretty high, because I thought like 2,000 for the Gigabyte? Probably a bit less, right, for if you just tame it normally. But yeah, thanks to the skill there, we get some, what's it called? Some imprinting as well, which is obviously awesome. But yeah, let's quickly take care of all this stuff here. There we go. And then the Deinosuchus here as well, of course. What level is it? Like 90? Was that a 95? Oh, Gigabyte incoming. That's gonna hurt. 300. Okay. Yeah, level 95. Okay. There we go. And now, yeah, I'll continue looking for some high-level Deinosuchus here and bring it back in case we find anything. And there it is, male 145. Here's the deal. Isn't he fully in the water? It's gonna be a bit hard for me to get there with the kibble. So let's just wait. I mean, yeah, there we go. After a while, it goes away. His like stands where he's ready to be fed kibble or anything, of course. But we're just here using kibble. So let's wait for him to be a bit better positioned, basically, and do it again. Let's just give him a second, and then hopefully we can tame him up as well, if he doesn't come for us. But I believe we should be outside of the aggro range. Nope. Stop. Stop coming towards us. Please. Please. I can't back up any further. I'm all the way backed up. No. He just doesn't want to be tamed up, does he? Yep, now he's seen us. Okay, let's quickly get away and hopefully lose his aggro. Look at him with the Gigabyte stance. Okay, he lost interest, I believe. Yeah, now he's eating something else over there. But I can't see him because of all the trees here. Right, the Deinosuchus is back in the high water. Yeah, he's already having his jaw wide open. I don't know if we can get to him in time. Okay, we can. Oh, let's quickly jump away here. There we go. Yeah, he's coming for us. Right? I believe so. Yeah, he's coming for us. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Let's swim into the other direction this time. So I feel like there was a bit more land on this side. You know, so we don't need to be in the water to feed him. That would obviously be the best. Alright, I believe he's ready to be fed once again. Let's quickly run towards him. I believe we can still feed him from back here, right? No? I'm just spamming. Okay, there we go. For a moment I thought his time window is over and he'll attack us. And let's quickly check his stats as well. 43, same amount of health. 44 stam. Wow, much less melee damage, 41. But yeah, we have a pair of 145 Deinosuchus. I'd say that's pretty good. And, as I said, I'll definitely do some Deinosuchus mutations, so keep an eye out for that. And that's also a good point to wrap up the video. So, thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one as well. Have a nice day.